Welcome to 5 questions in 5 minutes, and I'm delighted to say that this week we have Bio and Me with me, and I've got with me the CEO, John Walsh, and Dr. Megan Rossi, the gut health doctor. Thanks both of you so much for joining me today. I'm going to kick off, if I might, with you, Megan. What is the product and what is the science behind your brand?
Yeah, so with Bio and Me, we started off focusing on a granola range, and there's really 2 USPs to this initial range. The first one being the concept of delicious diversity. Now, the science shows people who eat at least 30 different types of plant-based foods each week seem to have better gut health than those who only eat 10. Now, in each and every bowl of our granola, we've ensured that we deliver 50% of that weekly requirement. So 15 different types of plant-based food goes into each and every box of our granola. And the great thing about diversity is that it also adds flavour, hence the concept of delicious diversity. Now, our second USP is that we're the only granola in the UK that can currently say we're officially good for your gut, and this is based on the European Food Safety Authority regulations. Now, this USP is all thanks to the addition of a unique ingredient, which has actually stemmed from a research partnership at King's College in London, where I also work as a research fellow.
Thank you, Megan. I can't go on without asking what type of puppy that is you have beside you.
A Boston Terrier, my little baby.
Beautiful, beautiful. My best man has one too. So can I ask you, what has driven you to go from 0 to where you are today? What's the passion that's led you to decide to go out on your own and do this?
Look, if I'm going to be completely honest, I'd say probably frustration, in that despite the amazing research that's being done to gut health, not just within my research group, but teams all over the globe, it just isn't being translated into food industry. And that although I did actually have the opportunity to work with some of the big food companies, unfortunately, as I started to work with them, it became quite clear they really just wanted me to brand slap, as opposed to actually improving their products to align with the evidence. So, as my mum always used to say, if you want something done, do it yourself. So that's when I decided to meet up with John, who I like to call the business brain of Bio and Me. And really, from there, it's taken off.
Brilliant, thank you. Let me ask the business brain a question. So John, are there any particular COVID-19 specific issues you've had to deal with, setting up a new brand in this time? Is there stuff you've had to deal with unexpectedly?
Sure. Talk about being set up for a fall, though, right? When you say COVID-19 issues, actually, I think versus other startups, fortunately, we're in quite a strong position. Financially, we're strong. Operationally, we're strong. Primarily because just before COVID, we managed to get 5 or 6 really good retailer listings away. Waitrose, Whole Foods, Planet Organic, Booths, which has given us a really solid rock. The frustration in COVID for us has been then the next tranche of retailers we had plans with have all been postponed. Now, they are now coming back as the world eases up, and we're very focused on making them happen. But as a startup, it's just so frustrating to kind of lose 6 months just as things were growing.
And can I ask as a business, what your next steps are, what your plans are for the brand from here?
Sure. Well, funnily enough, one of the advantages of COVID is it actually gave us a bit of breathing space to accelerate the development of our new ranges. So we started in granola, but we have an awful lot of other ideas as well. Megan, do you want to touch on a couple?
Yeah, without giving too much away, we're really focusing our NAPS ranges on 2 different areas. One around this concept of personalised nutrition, which is incredibly important at the moment with the research around gut bacteria and everyone's gut being very different. And the second one is looking at fermented food, another hot topic.
And one last question is, how do you guys fund this? It must take resources to both develop this and for your future plans. How does that work both historically and for the future?
Okay, so today we operate our kind of core current business on a break-even plus basis, if you like. So everything we make from selling the granola is ploughed back into accelerating the sales through in-store promotions, social media, etc. That means that when we do take investment externally in addition, that goes against kind of things that will drive us to the next level, the strategic growth drivers, such as the new ranges we've been talking about. So far, we've had investment from 4 high net worth individuals who brought in both money and expertise, which has worked really well. So, if there is anybody else who, would like to invest, then we're always happy to talk. And Paul, if you know anybody, then please put them in touch.
Thank you so much. I will do that. I
Yeah,
want to thank you
correct.
both for taking the time out to join me today, and thank you so much for those clear and concise answers. It's been a real pleasure talking to you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.